let me see. No, let me see. Oh, I dropped it. Are you kidding? Look at the size of that hole. It's like it fell out of the sky or something.
The right to protest funerals for fallen soldiers. The rights of the members of the Westboro Baptist Church to protest the funerals of fallen soldiers is going to the United States Supreme Court, and it has been raising a lot of questions about free speech and what should be considered going too far. Yes, I think that they do have the right to protest funerals. They are already being forced to keep a certain amount of distance from the funerals and are not allowed on the church property where the funerals are taking place. As long as they are not displaying pornographic images in public, they should have the right to stand there and hold their signs. Our laws do not prohibit them from continuing this vile practice, but I would argue that the law of the jungle still applies here, and anybody with any sense knows good and goddamn well that cursing fallen soldiers' families at their funerals is a very potentially dangerous thing to do. And if you do it enough times, you're going to get hurt. Something bad is going to happen to you. Look, if you think that Westboro Baptists should be forced to give up their right to spread their hateful bullshit and state publicly what they believe, then you should be willing to give up something of equal value in trade. You should be willing to pick out one of your most cherished values you hold most dear and agree to give up your right to share those personal beliefs voluntarily before even considering trying to take that very same right away from someone else. I do not respect the members of Westboro Baptist Church, but in this country we all have equal rights, from the lowliest scum to the purest humanitarian. We do not get to pick and choose who gets the right to free speech and who does not. If you ask me, Westboro Baptist is just another example of what can happen when the Bible gets taken too seriously. And honestly, if you want to see this kind of behavior come to an end in a free society, be sure to teach your children that the Holy Bible is just a bunch of stories from a barbaric part of our history that contains immoral teachings that we should be trying to get away from. And the day a bunch of atheists show up to a soldier's funeral holding a bunch of signs saying something about hating gay people, that is the day that you can deny that it's religion that's really at the heart of this entire issue.